is underway.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's Walker to start the drive.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers,
down the numbers. There he goes. And just shutting him off there. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
41 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement.
Smith on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's taken down inside the 30. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. They'll fake it. Now Smith.
That completes it again to Metcalf. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
From the red zone now, Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Carr going to lead the Saints up here first and 10
at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Escapes the defender. Up to midfield. Dwayne Eskridge. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Now Myers for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's a 2nd drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. After the interception, here's Smith. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
74 yards on the ground here for Harris. It's a 1st down. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's 21-3. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Quick throw to Olave. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. first quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Returnable for Lockett. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Geno out of throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 21-3 is your score after 1. Play action. It's Smith. His throw incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. To throw his Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. Up the middle they go. Merritt. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Throwing now is Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff up the middle. Merritt. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
93. 1, Raider 1. 637.
Now Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 4 yards out. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Throw out wide to Walker. And some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And Smith, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And he's going to have a 1st down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. On 1st down, Smith. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now Geno. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing now is Geno. This is caught. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left.
A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. On third down, here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing is Smith. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Here we go, here we go.
1st down, Seahawks.
No ball.
Smith throwing again. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throat.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
29.
Now Carr. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now it's Lockett. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
From the 43, here's second down at 7. Sticking with Walker on second down.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's Smith.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
Carr's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, it's Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Carr now to throw. Touchdown, Saints. From 21 yards away. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Demario Davis there on the stop. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6. Geno now to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Again, Walker. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. They'll try and run, Walker. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Carr now on first down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To throw his Carr. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Carr now on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Carr again. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball. There he goes, right side. Now he's into the clear again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. At the 23, it's second and 12.
Heavy.
They'll keep it on the ground. Narrow. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. Throwing his Carr on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Down.
The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long.